Hello students, 12th Accountancy, Unit 6, Retirement Debt of Partner, Illustration number 16. Mani, Rama and Devan are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:3. 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, 10. So 4 by 10 for Mani, 4 by 10 for Mani and 3 by 10 for Rama and 3 by 10 for Devan. So the profit sharing ratio is given, old profit sharing ratio. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2019 is as follows. So 31st March 2019 is a academic year end. So the end rated balance sheet is given here. Then what is given here? Money retired from the partnership firm. So now we see here, Money is a partner. He is retired from the partnership firm. So it is a retirement sum. It is a retirement sum. So admission of partner, retirement of partner, death of a partner. Three category will be the. Now we are going for retirement of a partner. So who is retiring the partner? Who is retiring from the partnership firm? Money. So Money is the first partner. He is going to retire from the partnership firm. His profit sharing ratio is 4 by 10. Okay. On 31st March 2019. So 31st March 2019 is academic year end. So 31st March 2019 is a relieving date also. So he is going to relieve on the academic year end date. So no need to calculate profit and loss separately. In the sum itself they have given that profit or loss. Okay. Then subject to the following conditions, he is going to relieve from the partnership firm. Stock to be depreciated, provision for doubtful debts, buildings to be appreciated, final amount due to Money is not paid immediately. So now we see here these three adjustment, you know, familiar with that already. Now the fourth one, what they have said mean, when the partner is going to relieve from the partnership firm, the amount to be settled to Money is not done. In that case, the amount will be converted into Money's loan account. Now we see here what they ask us to prepare: revaluation account and capital account of partners after retirement. So now they ask us to prepare only two accounts, revaluation and capital account. They didn't ask us to prepare the balance sheet. So what they ask us to prepare, we have to prepare. So now you see here the format is drawn in front of you. Revaluation account, debit, credit. Debit, credit is very mandatory, so keep it in your mind. Then particulars, inner column, outer column, particulars, inner column amount symbol, outer column amount symbol is given. Then capital account, debit, credit, date, particulars, Money, amount column, Rama, amount column, Devan, amount column, date, particulars, Money, Rama, Devan. So for each partner, individual column is separately allotted in the capital account. Now we can go for the sum. Now we see here, already we know that when they ask us to prepare the 5-mark question, we have to go through the balance sheet because we have to transfer the opening balance and the amount, that is reserve fund, investment fluctuation fund, that should be distributed to the partners, old partners. So now we see here, we are going to see the balance sheet first. Their balance sheet shows the capital accounts first. So we can distribute the capital amount, we can enter the capital amount in the capital account. So Money, Rama, Devan, three partners are there. In the capital account, credit side we are going to enter all the three partners equal balance amount. They have it 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. So in the capital account, credit side, opening balance shows credit balance only in capital account. So date is 31st March 2019. So 31st March 2019 by balance B by D because opening balance. So all the three partners, they carry the amount 50,000. So 50,000 for Money and 50,000 for Rama and 50,000 for Devan. It is recorded. So opening balance is recorded. It is over. Then what they have given? Sundry creditors. Sundry creditors regarding no adjustment is given. So it can be directly recorded in the liabilities column. So here we are not preparing the balance sheet, so that you don't need to bother about it. Then what they are given? Profit and loss account. So you see here, the liabilities column, profit and loss account is given, that is profit earned during the academic year. That should be distributed to the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. The same profit and loss account, if it is appeared on the assets, it is considered as a loss. So loss should be entered in the capital account debit side. Profit should be entered in the capital account credit side. Now we are going to record the capital account. So the profit and loss amount which is distributed to the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So 31st 3 2019 by profit and loss account. Amount profit earned. So what is the amount? 30,000. So now the 30,000 is going to distribute the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Profit and loss account 30,000. 30,000 into 4 by 10 for first partner, 3 by 10 for second partner. The third partner also the same 3 by 10. So 110 is 10, 3 tens are 30. So 3,000 to 4, 12,000. So first partner carries 12,000. Second partner 3 into 3, 9,000. The third partner also the same 3 into 3, 9,000. So 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 12, 30. 30,000 it came across. So now we can enter profit and loss account amount for money 12,000. And Rama 9,000, Devan 9,000. So profit and loss account is recorded. So that also over. It is not yet needed. It's not needed. Now you see here stock to be depreciated by 5,000. Now they ask us to depreciate the stock by 5,000. Now we are not preparing the balance sheet, so no need to take it to the balance sheet. Now they ask us to prepare revaluation account and capital account only. So we can record it the revaluation account. Stock is asset. Asset values are going to be reduced. When the assets values are going to be reduced, when the asset values are going to be increased, mean it will be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. So asset increase mean credit side, assets decrease mean debit side. The same way liability increased mean revaluation account debit side, liability decreased mean it should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. Now stock is a asset. Stock is a asset. Asset value is reduced. In that case it should be recorded in the revaluation account debit side. To stock account. To stock account rupees 5,000. You can place it in the outer column. Then what they have given? Provision for doubtful debts to be created. Provision for doubtful debts, that is the debtors may or may not pay the amount rupees 1,000. So the debtors become insolvent. So that time we can't claim the amount from him. What is the amount? 1,000 rupees. In that case the debtor value will be reduced. Debtor is asset. Asset values are going to be reduced by providing doubtful debts. So now you see here it will be recorded in the revaluation account debit side because assets values are going to be reduced. So 2, provision for doubtful debts. Rupees 1,000. It is recorded. Then what they are given? Buildings to be appreciated by 16,000. Now they ask us to appreciate. Appreciate means increase the building value by 16,000. Already building value is 80,000 plus 16,000 is going to increase. That case 96,000 is the book building value, actual value. Now it is appreciated by 16,000. So 80 plus 16, that is the original value, should be appear in the balance sheet. Now we are not preparing the balance sheet. How much it is increased? 16,000. This amount 16,000 alone should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side because building is asset. Asset values are going to be increased. So by buildings account amount will be 16,000. Then what they have given here? Final account. The final amount due to money is not paid immediately. So all the transactions are recorded here. These are the assets. Now these assets and liabilities need to be recorded in the balance sheet because they didn't ask us to prepare balance sheet. So that's all. Now we can go through now we can balance the revaluation account and capital account. You see here in the revaluation account credit side record 16,000, debit side record 6,000. So the revaluation account shows the credit balance. So when I am going to balance here 16,000, the same balance amount is going to be recorded here 16,000. The difference amount is 10,000. That 10,000 should be distributed to the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Now you see here to profit on revaluation account transferred to old partners. Who are they? Money, that is money's capital account, then Rama's capital account, and then Devan's capital account. So in their old profit sharing ratio, we are going to distribute it. Amount will be 10,000. So 10,000 into 4 by 10. Revaluation profit 10,000 into 4 by 10. 110 is 10. 1. So 1,000. 1,000 into 4 is equal to 4,000. So 4,000 for the first partner, who is he? Money. Then 3 by 10 mean 1,000 to 3, 3,000. The third partner also has 3 by 10 only. So 4,000, 3,000, 3,000. In that proportion, we are going to distribute the amount. So for money's capital account, 4,000, Rama 3,000, and Devan 3,000. So totally we got amount 10,000. It's balanced. Now this amount is going to transfer to the capital account credit side. 31st March 2019 by revaluation account. What is the profit amount? 4,000 for money, and 3,000 for Rama, and 3,000 for Devan is placed. Now we are going to balance it. Debit side no balance are mentioned, so it shows the credit balance capital account. So 50 plus 9,000, 59. In 3 portion no values. 4th portion 3 plus 9, 12. 000, 12, 2. 1 is the 1 plus 6, 62. So the same 62,000 is recorded here. Difference amount is recorded separately, 62,000. Who's the retiring partner? Money. That alone keep it separately. Then you see here 000, 3 plus 9, 12. 1 is the 6. So 62,000. The same 62,000 here. Rama is not a retiring partner, so we can place it directly. It will be considered as a closing balance. So now money is retiring partner. 000, 4th portion 4 plus 2, 6. Then 5 plus 1, 6. So 66,000. Now we see here money is retiring partner. Now this balance amount should not come to the next year beginning. That case, money's column should be removed. This balance amount 66,000. Here no balance is available. So the same 66,000 is recorded here. This 66,000 is a difference amount. This amount should not come down here. In that case, either this amount should be settled down to money in cash, or it will be converted into loan accounts. Now in the sum they said the cash amount, is not paid immediately. Money. In that case, it will be converted into money's loan account. So 66,000 is recorded separately to money's loan account. So now money is converted from partner to a creditor. He is a creditor for us now. He lent a loan to us 66,000. That is considered like that. It's considered. Now this 62 and 62,000 is considered as a closing balance. To balance C by D, because Rama and Devan is a continuing partner. This balance amount will be carried forward here. 1/4/2019 by balance B by D for the partners Rama and Devan. So you no need to draw the hyphen also, because he is not considered as a partner. Devan, for them alone it should be recorded. Here no values. It's a 5 mark question, my dear.